What the recruiter is going to start doing is like say, all right, well, here's some jobs that you qualify for. Now, the jobs that he or she is going to be pushing on you are jobs that are going to benefit him or her pretty much, and not necessarily what is best for you. Because a recruiter is basically like a used car salesman. You can't get mad at them. They're just doing their job. But like at a used car lot, their boss is telling them like, hey, we need to clear out this type of car. We need all the red cars off of the lot. And they might go up to you and say, hey, a red car is going to fit you way better. A red car is what you need. You should really get a red car. And you already determined through your own research and watching videos like this that a yellow car is really what you need and want. So even though they're really trying to push a red car on you, you might say, I really want a yellow car and I'm not leaving here without one. So like in my case, because I overstudied for a job that really doesn't require a very high ASVAB score, you don't need to be Albert Einstein to check IDs at a military base gate. Because my score was so high, they tried pushing these really complicated technical jobs on me, like managing oxygen systems on a submarine and something else, torpedoman's mate, I think it was, like really complicated jobs and some other ones that require a higher ASVAB, because the benefit that the recruiter gets on their quotas is higher filling in those complicated jobs than it is to fill in a job that has a lower ASVAB and is easier to fill by someone else. So even though you qualify for something complicated, it doesn't mean that you have to take it or even maybe that you should take it. If you want to join the military and cut potatoes and be a cook or guard a gate like me, even though you're technically capable of much more, they're going to pay, at least the base amount, the same. There is special pay for like the nuclear rates, working on the reactors and stuff. Or, you know, if you're special forces, you're going to be paid more with the added on bonuses than if you're doing something else. But just because you qualify to have a very complicated job doesn't mean that you have to take it. But they probably are going to try to push it on you, you know, regardless if you want it or not. It isn't required by any means, but I would highly, highly recommend having a job in mind and a plan in mind before you even talk to the recruiter. So like you should be able to say like, I want this job in this branch, I'm going to be in for this long, and then I want to do this with my service, whether it's continue it or get out and get this civilian job, and you know, that's my plan. You're going to be way better off than someone that just kind of wanders in there and says, well, I'm going to take the test and see what I qualify for. And then the recruiter is like, all right, well, this is the job you qualify for. Nothing else is available. You have to take it right now. And they're like, all right, well, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing. So they're going to fall for sales tactics. They're going to fall into a trap that they can't walk out of. You know, it's going to be a mess. Like, you should have a plan when you go into the recruiter. It's like a wedding where like people spend way more time focusing on the cake decorations and the dress than they focus on the years-long commitment and life-changing changes that you're making to your life. Like, it's way bigger than the cosmetics. You're making a sales contract. I mean, you're making a contract, a years-long contract, both in marriage or you marrying the military, which is what you're doing when you join. You're making a years-long commitment to the government and saying, hey, this is what I want, this is what I'm committing to you, what are you going to give back to me to make it worth it? If you go in there with a certain job in mind and they say like, oh, well, that job is not available, you have to take this job, you can say, well, I really want to be an MA, and if it's not available right now, I'll just, you know, come back when it's available. So just call me back when it's available, I'm going to head out of here. And when I did that, they were like, whoa, 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 no, don't leave. Look, MA's available, don't leave. Let me call my chief real quick and we'll get you all set up. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like magically the job became available when I said I was just gonna walk out of there. Well, in the case that they're like bluffing and saying this is the only job that's available because they really want you to take it, you know, that's one case. But if the job is legitimately not available and you say, call me back when it's available, they'll literally just call you back when it's available because they want you in. The recruiter's job is to get you in. You know, once your paper passes over their desk, you're gone, for better or worse. Like, it's your entire life. For them, it's Tuesday. They probably don't actually care that much. Some of them do, but a lot of them, you're a piece of paper coming across their desk and then you never come back again. It's your life, it's your job. to make sure that everything is in order. Make sure the enlistment bonus is on the contract. Make sure that the job you want is on the contract, and the branch, and like when you're shipping out. And everything that they talk about, if it's not on the contract, it ain't happening. It's hot air. The point of this and the point of the whole process is to make sure that where you fit into that whole organization is exactly where you want to be and where you deserve to be, and not where someone else just kind of put you because you didn't pay enough attention and care to go through the process correctly. So I wish you the best of luck. There's a lot of other videos on this channel if you're interested. Everything is free. Again, if you want to contribute, it's in the description, but you're never going to have to pay for information that could be supplied for free, which is all I'm trying to do.